Yeah, we at 221 South 52nd Street. We got the legend and H in the building. He slid though. We got Johnnie Meek, you know what I'm saying? Mr. PhillyFirst48, he slid though. And the artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Queen Gully.
Appreciate y'all for sliding though. You know what I'm saying? So, first question, what's your thoughts on ACAP? First time being here, second time.
I love it here. You ain't even gotta ask me. I love it here. I'm the queen, so you already know this up in my alley right here, the culture. I love everything about it. Like,
I mean, before I pulled up, you know what I mean, before I even entered the building, I was like amazed because, you know what I mean, the 52nd Street, legendary strip right there, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, even before we coming in, and then feeling at home, man, it's all love, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful. You know, like honestly, like it's beautiful. Like it's really beautiful.
I love everything about it.
It just gives me the culture. You know, the culture of where we come from. You know?
For sure. Yeah, definitely. So I wanted to ask y'all being from all being from North Philly. When did y'all meet? When y'all meet each other? First time
I met. His big brother was actually my best friend. I'm talking about like elementary school, middle school, high school, everything. You know what I mean? Like, so I probably met bro and like his brother. I probably met him in like 5th, 6th grade or something.
Yeah, he was young.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he just was irritating. Want to hang around his brother and his homies. You know what I mean? Like, boom, boom, boom. So his brother was actually killed. You know what I mean? I was there trying to be there for him, his other siblings, his mom, as much as I can. I always told him though, like, yo, I got you. Like, I'm your big brother now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever you got going on, we standing with that shit. I'm standing with it. You understand what I'm saying? So, now, what he used to do to his big brother, he started doing to me. He want to hang around me all day. By this time, like, I got my buzz probably when I was like 14, but around this time, I'm probably like 16 years old and shit like that. You know what I mean? He want to be around me. So I'm like, bro, you want to be around me all day? You got to pick a camera up or something. Like, I'm around tons of rappers every day. I'm talking about any rapper you can name, I'm around them every single day.
For sure.
Get you a camcorder, because, you know, DVDs was the wave. That was get you a camcorder. Whatever you need to get these niggas on a DVD, we gonna get them on a DVD and start making some money off this shit.
For sure.
I give him about 2 months. He came with a camcorder.
That shit crazy.
Now I'm looking at him like, damn, he might want it. He like, or at least, you know what I mean, he listened, so I know I can mold him into something. Like, I mean, he listened.
For sure.
So now he recording all everybody. I'm talking about first DVD. He got anybody you can name down to the beats.
You remember how we mapped it out? I'm gonna call everybody. I'm gonna call everybody. And you know what I mean? His crib you had the studio in the crib, so
studio in my basement.
it was already motion, like all the rappers coming down.
Everybody coming, I'm talking the Quillies, whoever you can name, he coming down. Shit like that.
Yeah, everybody was coming down.
So he dropped his first DVD, Belly of the Beast. They good. That joint was good. So now I'm like, all right, we gotta, improve it.
I remember that, John.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get you some bigger names, cause now I'm also moving up in the rap game. Like, you know what I mean? Like more motherfuckers acknowledging me and shit like that.
For sure.
We're gonna get you some bigger names now. Like, let's try to get some Beanie Siegels and try to get some. You understand what I'm saying? Like, succeeded again. Like, you know what I mean? Every time we just leveled it up more and more and more.
Yeah.
And I've been with him ever since. So when I probably met him, he probably was like 12. You know what I mean? He was a kid, but like that's the whole everything, like how we met. Like, you know what I mean?
Real stories too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I can tell that y'all real close and all that. You feel me?
Yeah,
y'all locked in, y'all tight. Yeah,
for sure, man. He's still on his word too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
still with me to this day.
For sure. You know what I mean? Took a lot of little bumps on the road, but you know what I mean, we stay solid and we continue the mission. Now you see us here. You know what I'm saying? Top media, top rapper, top female. That's,
you already.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about growing up in the projects. How was that like? Project life. Cause I heard the project's real violent, you know what I'm saying? And I've been there a couple times and everything. So 51st Street projects, 46th Street projects.
Every project is violent. Once you get a little, like growing up in the projects as a kid is amazing. You know, like you got 100 kids out there, y'all got your scooters, y'all got your bikes, you know what I mean? But, you know, once you hit about 13, 14, it's like, you know what I mean? For some reason, everybody like around the hood don't really be liking a project, cause when you a project, I feel like you really more of a family, like than even a neighborhood. Like I'm talking about, it might take you, I'm gonna just say 20 feet to get to your neighbor on a regular. No, I'm talking about, no, you come out your house, the next door is your neighbor. You understand what I'm saying? Like no, it's that shit more like family than anything. So it's like. It's bad as when they say it's bad, I would more so blame that on the economy, like the way we PHA or you know that system is set up. But like far as like growing up in the projects, it was back in my time. It was more fun than anything. Water clubs, you understand what I'm saying? Like so, and we was more like a family, like I said. You know what I mean? So it was like. To me, it wasn't really like that. Probably till we got about 16, and you know, guns get involved, and it's like you gotta put on for your projects, and like I said, it's family, like and shit like that. So like, to me, like growing up in the projects, that shit was amazing to me. We had crate ball, like. Yo, my daughter be in the crib like, I'm bored. Back in the day, we used to draw hopscotch. We had nail a crate on a tree and make some shit out of that. We making games. I'm talking about you hold the rope, so you can jump the highest. So you start making up shit. Like, you know what I mean? When we was living like that. So it's like, that shit was more so fun to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Going against other projects.
They don't, these kids don't play no freeze tag. These kids, they don't even play catch a girl, get a girl, or none of that shit, bro. They just straight going to fucking, like, I'm cursing.
No, you good.
Yeah, you good, straight.
Like, they just straight going there with it. Like, so it's like, my growing up, it was more so fun than probably till I hit like 15, 16, we start, I mean, his brother dying and shit like that. That's what turned everything left. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so speaking, how did y'all lives change at the situation for your brother?
I mean, mine changed into like, that shit, it killed me. It killed me, man. It really killed me. Because it was a situation that just happened out the blue, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it really, really killed me, and it was a turn for the worse, though, for sure. That's when, like, everything got real serious. Like, all that running around playing, no, it was like, I want revenge. Like, niggas gotta feel this type of pain. I was 13 years old. 13, like, what the fuck?
It changed, it changed me on some, it definitely opened my eyes, because, like, I'm being honest. Like, niggas say what they want, but this how I feel.
What?
As a kid, like when bro died, I probably was like 14, 15. I didn't think kids can die. I thought you had to get like, I thought you had to grow old to die. Like, cause that shit wasn't common back when we was growing up. Like, just kids dying, like getting smoked though. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't really common like that. Like, if a kid got killed at a school or something, that shit is making like, it was bigger than it, you know, it's big now, but it was like, they pushing that to the max. Like, they, you know what I mean? So, like, that shit was devastating to me, because I never thought, like, I thought we was going to grow old and die, because that's, I mean, like, before we got introduced to guns, I ain't think that shit was like that. I ain't think you can die after that. But like I said, bro gave me my rap name. He wanted the rap. But he used to always tell me, like, bro, I'm ass. You might as well do it, bro. Like, I used to be like, no, bro, we gonna do it together. Like, we gotta be a team. Like, he like, no, bro, my shit is not right. Like, you know what I mean? You do it. I'm just gonna put up the money or whatever you trying to do. Like, you know what I mean? But I ain't doing this shit no more. Like, so when he died, that shit hit a switch in me. Like, everything I was doing for the rap shit, I was doing that shit for him. Like, just to be able to be like, damn, yo, Lord, like, bro, I see you, bro. Do that shit. You feel me? Like, on some real shit. Like, so, like, everything I was doing was about him. Like, even when I was rapping a lot about him. Like, you know what I mean? Because that shit was like, that was devastating to me, bro. Like, I ain't never lose nobody, like, no, at that young, and I just was with him every day. Like, I can cope with death now. It's too common to me now. Like, you know what I mean? I wake up in the morning, bro, I hit my, bro, I just told her this other day, yo, I be praying that when I turn over and look at my phone, that it don't be none of my homies, bro. Like, that shit shouldn't be like that, bro. And I ain't here to kick no knowledge and none of that, but that shit shouldn't be like, I be praying that I just don't scroll down and see that it's one of my friends, bro. Like, my actual, like, everyday friends, bro. Like, and that shit is sad, like, when I just wasn't immune to it as a kid. Like, to now, it's just like, yo, I wake up in the morning, I look at my phone, I go to, like, the top pages that's going to tell you about who got murdered. Yeah. Like, that's my mind state of waking up every morning. It's fucked up, but that's the way my shit is.
Let me ask you this, what advice y'all got? Because, like you said, it's Philadelphia, other cities, too. There's a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying, getting killed, you know what I'm saying? So, what advice do you have to, like, somebody close to him, because y'all been through it and y'all got the strength and y'all progress through it. So
I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let each go. You're giving it to you know what I mean? But seek help. If I would have got therapy, I would have been okay. Like this shit, like like for real. Like you gotta do that, and you really have to lock in with God, man, for real. Because you don't, this shit can break you. Like turn to drugs, you know what I mean? Just trying to ease the pain and shit. So like, yeah, I would that was my advice and shit. Like, get real help and shit. Like
therapy.
Yeah.
Somebody talk to.
It's okay to not be okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. Like,
you speak about God. What's your religious beliefs? You speak on God.
I mean, that's what kept me. I mean, I'm a God-fearing man.
Got you.
I was raised right. My mom raised us right. She like had us in church and all that. Like for real. Like he was the only one in the hood with the suits on and all that Easter and all that. But my mom really
used to try to take me. I used to run from her on Sundays. She used to try to take me.
Yeah, you and Lil, y'all definitely.
I used to be out. Like,
but it's like, my mom is still does that in a young age, and you know what I mean. To this day, like I don't know what I would be without God. Like so, I'm a firm believer in that though, for real. Yeah.
Bro, summed it up. Like that's the only. Like you have to get some professional. One thing I want to tell some you really. There's nothing wrong with it, man. You have to get some professional help because you cannot talk to everybody about everything, bro. It's some shit I can't talk to my mother about, bro. Like, cause I don't even know how she going. You understand what I'm saying? I'm being, you know when they say you got shit you gotta take to your grave? Like, that's true too, but imagine if you had somebody you can release to that. Really, honestly, release that too. Like, you have to get professional help, bro. You can't just go to your man and be like, I vented. No, bro, it don't work like that. I'm telling you.
Let me touch on this too before you go. Let me just add to that. I want to just let the youth know, we talking from experience. That get back and that don't heal that shit. Is you gonna still feel the way you feel, like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta just tell the youth what it is and shit like that. You know what I mean? Get help. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Really. I mean,
I think a lot of people, they probably don't trust the, you know what I'm saying, professional help because they don't know them. So like, I ain't gonna talk to somebody I don't know.
But
that's how it's the mentality people here.
So they can't judge you. Like that's
they can't go and tell.
And this is their job. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like it's mandatory that they cannot ever tell anyone anything that y'all talked about. If you ever had to deal with a real psychiatrist or something, they can't even speak on nothing y'all got going on. You need that, bro. You know how many times I felt like I can go to a nigga, bro, and I told him some deep shit. Come back around the block 2 days later, everybody know.
Who you got?
Everybody know, bro. You be like, bro, and I know it came from you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, so like, I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong. It don't make you crazy or none of that, bro. Go get some, like, we need people. We is traumatized.
It's like it's a stereotype on it. People just think it's like a negative thing.
No, bro, I'm telling y'all, ain't none of that wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And all the young boys think I'm cool. So I'm telling y'all, it ain't nothing wrong.
Coming from you,
bro. Go get some Like, go let it out, man. My way of letting it out is music, bro. Anything that I go through, I'll rap about it. I don't care. You know, it's some shit I can't. But I'm talking about, if I'm hurting in my heart, bro, I'm going to rap about it. If I'm beefing with my girl, I'm going to rap about it. If anything, if me and my mom is going through something, I'm going to rap about it. If I want to smoke one of my homies, I'm not going to smoke him, but I'm going to rap about it. You know what I mean? You had me so mad, I wanted to smoke you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my way to release, you know, that's my physical therapy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, everybody cope different and shit, but it's nothing wrong with going with some professional help. I'm really telling y'all, like, just try it out. I've been having, you know, little people like that help me since I was in school, because I was dealing with, like, once I lost his brother, I still was in school. I was dealing with shit. Yeah. So I used to have the therapists at school talk to me and shit like that. I've been on that. Like, I mean, that's why I'm like, so I'm still level-headed and I'm still out here. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm telling y'all, like, all the young boys that look up to me and fuck with me or whatever, I'm telling y'all, man, go sit down and talk to somebody professional about that, man. When you can get something off your shoulders and you know it's not going to be out to the world the next day, man, that's a relief off you. I'm telling y'all, it's a relief off you.
Yeah, mental health, that's the real thing. You gotta get your health right, mental health right, for real. Yeah. So one of the people that y'all both grow with, I know and they grow with and everything, is Meek Mill. So speak on me and Meek Mill, first time you met him.
He at the studio.
I was like, Lil, he went to every school I went to too. I'm from 25th and Berks, he from 24th and Berks. You know what I mean?
Same hood.
So he was like, we always went to school together. This is a crazy story about me and me. We always went to school together, but we always was rapping and shit. We always both was rapping and shit like that. So everybody from my project love him the same way they love me. He's from a next block over, you know what I mean? But they probably love me a little more. That's my shit. No, but real shit. So we had this little tree. Every day after school, we would meet there, me and him, and you know, everybody else, like, from everywhere would come there, like, in my projects, and we would battle every single day. We had a pile. Me and Meek used to go down on his block, 24. That was his home court. My home court was under the tree. His shit was at the pile. You know what I mean? If it was basketball, that's how we was doing. And then we going, I'm like, whoever take that one that day, the next day we come into the tree or wherever we going, we got more raps. So we started respecting each other's hand, like, and then we was like probably the only two. It was a couple niggas, but we was like the only two niggas that, you know, that was on that. You know what I mean? So we started rapping together. That was my first rap partner. Me, him, and my man Pep Shooter. We was called Lights Out Click. Like, you know what I mean? So like that was the first person I ever like formed a group with. Me, Meek, and Pep. I mean,
what was your age? How old were you at the time?
This was before Touch Money and all of that. I'm talking about this like 12, 13, 14. Like because that's when I first got my first DVD rig. Like that's the one that really introduced me to the world. Like, I mean, so I was like 14. So like from like 12, 13, 14, we was the little group. Like we was Lights Out Click. So I was around him every day. We had a nigga that had a studio in the basement. But before him, we used to get a set of headphones. We'd break one end. We'd break them so you can have one end right here and you can record off the other joint. We had like it was called like a track board, but it was like a 3-track or something like that. It was a store down South Street called like Armand's or something like that. They used to sell all of that shit, like little 2 tracks and 3 tracks. Like, this was the type of shit, like, this why we were so crafted like that. I don't want to wrap your head up. Because these, back in the day, it was like, you had to rap it all the way through because it wasn't no punching and none of that, because it was off a 1-track tape. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you had to, so that's why when it was DVD time, we can go 7 minutes and all of that shit, because we was already having the 1 tape from 12 to 13 years old. Like because we only had 3 tracks. Like 1 track had the beat on it, so now you got 2. So you need that other, you gotta get a clear vocal on that 2nd track, so you can do your little ad lib, because all you got is 3 tracks. Like, or if you don't do it like that, it's not gonna work. So like that was our whole everything. Even when I went my way to Touch Money and he went to Headshots, we still was tight as shit. Even now, even like I said, like the whole trip of the way.
So no, we was talking about that, like, cause rappers back in the day, they could freestyle for hours to keep going. Nowadays, you can't find nobody can really freestyle that long. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So why you think? I'm saying it's like that now.
Cause now, it's kind of easier for them now. Like with the internet and shit, they don't gotta. Like when I say I was putting footwork in, bro, like I ain't just talking about writing raps and rap. I'm talking about bro. I'm driving the 7 malls. I'm doing all types of stuff. I'm driving. I probably battled in before URL, before RBE. I probably battled in 17 states. Like just getting on. When I battled T-Rex, I got on the bus. Me, a couple Kaboom, a couple Touch Money guys, and I went to Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn, and I was going to every barbershop, and I said, "Who rap?" Now they can just do it from the Instagram. So it was more genuine with it. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say they got it easy because, you know, they still gotta rap, but they don't really gotta appreciate it because you can go to sleep, post some shit, and really wake up tomorrow and be viral. Yeah, it wasn't like that, bro. I'm talking about I'm out there with staple guns, like on every pole. No, this shit real, bro. Like state to state with this shit. Like just me and a couple niggas, like in a little Altima, like, you know what I mean? So you get to appreciate that shit more. Like you like, damn, bro, like, I'm out here stepping. Like I'm coming up, I've been to every school in Philadelphia trying to battle niggas. Like I'm talking about I'm leaving my school so I can go make it to King, so I can make it to Northeast High, so I can battle, so these niggas gonna respect me all over the city. Like whoever it is, I don't care who it is. Like I'm doing that. I went to Detroit and battled on 8 Mile in front of Bazaar and them. I went to Connecticut. I was on the Tour Off for the Streets battle tour with Star, with the Reed Dollars and the Mees and the Frankie with the Grippers going and all that. So like, I was like really putting my footwork in. When it was time to sell them DVDs, I ain't had like no pack boys. I was in the gallery getting chased around like Lil Bow Wow trying to sell DVDs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was putting all my own footwork in, you feel me? So it was like, I respected it more. Now they don't gotta respect it more.
Yeah, it's a different grind back then.
Yeah, different grind. They can just say what they want, they can do what they want, and it's more easier for them, because I don't want to take nothing from them, because there's some hot ones out here. There's some ones that be rapping their ass off and making me feel like it's like, damn, was you rapping with us and I ain't never see you before? Like, it's some of them out here, like, you know what I mean?
Could you give us your top 5?
Right on the spot, go give it to you.
All the young boys gonna be like, yo, Ace, don't hit my DM, bro. All right, what you talking about? What you talking about?
The top 5 in the city. In Philly.
Today?
Yeah, today. Yeah, right now.
My number 1 is Leaf.
Okay.
And the only reason I say that with him, when I listen to him, I feel like he been here before, bro. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me that Leaf wasn't spitting with us. Like, he actually can rap. A lot of them got tricks and trades they can do on the beat and shit like that, but that nigga can actually rap. Tor can actually rap. See, I come from that, so I don't want to discredit nobody that ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Because there's other people I like that's not actually rapping. But like I said, I like Leaf, I like Tor. Oh my God, they gonna kill me.
You always talking shit to me.
Because there's so many of them.
It is.
You got 3 more.
It's really hard to make though. It is.
Oh my. It don't gotta be in order. Just in order. Yeah, not in order. No.
And it's his preference, right?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Alright, we going. I like Leaf. I like Tor. I like Core. Will we put Core with them?
You put Core, yeah. It's your top 5, yeah.
Core is up there, man. That nigga is up there. I like OT7 Kwani. I like and no disrespect to nobody, but I like him as an artist so much because he's so marketable. Yeah, I mean,
he got the image and all that.
A lot of these, I didn't hear a good song from a lot of these guys. Like, I mean, but like Kwani is so marketable, bro. Like, he can get you the females, he can get you the street niggas, he can get you the kids, he can get you the, you understand what I'm saying? So on a business mind, he's definitely probably like a top one. He can. Yeah, I mean, his work ethics is crazy. Like I watched them. I talked to a lot of them. I got one more. You should have asked me like my 5 rappers and then like my 5 artists, because it's like, cause
separations for you.
I'm just saying, cause like
you fuck with Lil Bucks, you fuck with young boy Leak Jerome. You put me on these.
I do. I fuck with so many of them. That's why I said. So I don't want to leave. That's why I said you should have asked me like, you know, the top 5 you can see being a main artist. But I'm gonna just give you one more so Matt can give you his 5. Kwani is definitely up there. And another one, because he's so marketable. I can see if you use him right, you can make $1 million off of him.
Who that?
D4 Sloan. If you use him right, you can make $1 million out of him, because he's coming with something that's, when the world gets a whiff of that, like people know about it, but you know what I'm talking about. That sound, it's gonna be over. When the world gets a whiff of that, it's gonna be over. He's gonna bring something different, like a Busta Rhymes, what Busta Rhymes brought to the game. It's with, you know, that animation, that he's gonna bring that to the game, and we ain't had one of them in God knows how long. So it's like he definitely, like, if I had the bag to do it, he's one that I would do. That I definitely would. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But like them the 5 I would, if I had the money, like a label, I would take them. Cause even the little faults that they got is nothing major with them. It's something that's probably easy to be fixed up. If it's any little faults, it can be easily fixed up. So that'd be my little. Yeah, I mean that's my top 5 right now.
I love that.
What shit, Johnnie Mac?
I mean, it's you know it's the same names and shit, cause it's like, you know what I mean, that, you know what I mean, same names, H name, like, you know what I mean. When it comes down to this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got the young boys, the Philly Ghosts, you got the 2 Bears, and I put them all in, like, in the same basket, Lay Banks, you know what I mean? They created something different, and they doing their thing and shit like that, for real. Shout out to them, DJ Crazy, all of them. But, you know what I mean, when it comes down to it, like, right here, Queen Goddess, she one of the top females.
Let's talk about her.
Like, for real. And she putting that work in, but I'm gonna let her introduce herself to the people and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I got you. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Queen Gully. I'm from Francisville, but I rap Burke Street too, Bucknell. Putting them on the map. Like, I'm an up and coming artist. I've been doing this shit long as shit, for real, since I was a young kid, but I'm back. I'm back out here doing this shit again. And it's like, foot on all you bitches' necks. Like, every single last one of y'all. Like, I'm cutting all y'all bitches' water off, so it is what it is. Like, that's what it is.
You got like any projects you working on? Any YouTube channels? Any social media? You can check you out at?
I'm on all platforms, everything. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, everything. Just type my name in, Queen Gotti. You can look me up on Instagram as Queen Gotti too. So.
She been fucking the internet up crazy. I be seeing the PhillyFirst48. Every time I put up, go right.
I just dropped the joint on Instagram. I went a little viral, but I'm about to drop this joint this week. I'm gonna go all the way viral, like on some real shit. Shout out to Tierra Whack and Creed Fortune, all of them that commented on my shit. Like, for all of y'all that's right here, y'all can go and look at it and listen to it. Queen Gotti, like, I'm on some other shit, some shit that ain't none of these bitches on. So
she was really been missing.
Her story would be okay. You know, like her actual story. Like, she bringing, like, how can I say it? You know, she bringing the you know, the female sound to the game, but just her story alone, like, she do like scam talk. That's her thing. Like, far as scam talk, you know what scammers do, you know what I mean? But once you know the story behind everything she been through doing that.
Shit is made up.
Crazy.
How did y'all meet each other? How y'all meet? How y'all?
Tell it. No, y'all getting exclusive right now.
Yeah, this is. I met her probably in
2007. 2003. No, 2007.
At a headshots party.
Okay.
I wasn't even supposed to be there, but we was going through the beef, so I wanted all of us. We just wanted to pop up and show them like y'all not really on that, like you know what I mean. So I met her at a headshots party, and we've been rocking ever since.
Let me ask y'all this, cause y'all been in the game for a minute. Y'all successful. Everybody know y'all live throughout the city. How can the artists make money from their music? Because so many young boys, they putting the money in studio time, videos and everything, but they're not getting nothing back from it. So get some advice to the young boys coming up. How can they make money from their music?
You want to go ahead?
You still can always hustle. Like you still can. It's a million ways to hustle. Like you know, they got the monetization shit. You know, everybody. You know, but it's certain requirements that you gotta meet to even become monetized. Mm-hmm. So if you know the requirements is this is the long way of me stretching it out. Cause basically I was just gonna say work. All they gotta do is work and everything else is gonna fall in their lap. Because look, for you to even become monetized, you gotta reach certain goals. You gotta have a certain amount of views, certain amount of watch hours, certain amount of this, certain amount of that. So in order to get that, what you gotta do? Keep dropping material.
Right.
And I dropped my first one already, and I'm already they sending me shit about monetization.
You understand what I'm saying? So like, y'all gotta keep working, bro. You know how many niggas this is what kills me. Like, I bumped into, I seen more artists come and go than I seen niggas that's still around.
Sure.
Like they take it for the moment. When you got a nigga like me, my first love ever, before I had a kid, before I had a girlfriend, before I had a piece of pussy, was rap, bro. That was my first love ever, bro. I loved it, bro. Like I lived it, bro. I'm talking about when I'm in class, we'll be doing my work. I'm writing raps. I only came to school to battle rap. Like I'm being honest, bro. Like I mean, so like that was my first love.
So you saying people they don't got the love for it, so they don't got the hunger for it.
They just see a motherfucker make it and they be like, I could do that too. Mm-hmm. You can, but you gotta put in the work that they put in too. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I put in all that work so I can still be able to benefit from the shit that I still do features now. Mm-hmm. I still do shows now. Mm-hmm. I still can come back to battle rap right now and get a big ass check right now off of the shit that I built already. You understand what I'm saying? So it's really no excuses once you put the work in. Like, smack, 80% of the battle rappers want me to come back to battle rap. You understand what I'm saying? So they gonna make it happen for me when I'm ready to come back to battle rap. You understand what I'm saying? I set it up. I've been putting in work so I don't have to put in the extra work to be able to get my shit monetized, because I was putting in the work that I was able to monetize it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so all of this shit falls under hard work, bro. And the crazy thing about it, a lot of y'all don't understand hard work beat talent, bro. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. And Meek is my brother, bro. That's my heart. Like, anytime I write him, he write me back. I text him, he text me back. Meek outworked all of us, bro. Wow. I'm out here I got my buzz, I'm trying to live it up. I'm in the clubs thinking it's a game. He in the studio dropping flamers 1, 2. He started doing half a joints, 2.5. He started snapping on us, bro. No, I'm telling y'all, bro. Yeah. He outworked us, bro. Like, if I was putting in as much work as him, it probably would have been a little toss-up. Like, damn, I don't know. HB, who got it? But he started duffing niggas, throwing little side shit. Mr. Philadelphia, under the leg, he started drawing on niggas, bro.
It's crazy ass.
It's the truth. I'm telling you, honestly, it's truth. So none of us can blame nobody but ourselves. Because when we was out here playing games, bro, every time I came to Batcave, y'all know who was in that joint? Meek Mills, bro. Every time. I'm riding around trying to figure out where the juice at. I'm gonna get high. He in there working hard as shit, bro. He outworked all of us, bro. You can't you cannot look over hard work, bro. You can't. Like if a nigga dropping 10 videos a week, eventually you gonna be like, man, let me see who the fuck this is, man. Cause if you ride down and you keep seeing a billboard with this dude on it, like you gonna be like, oh, posters everywhere. Who the fuck is this dude? Like you gonna know, man. Y'all niggas gotta work, man. That's one of my biggest things. I wish, cause I felt like I had the talent, I had the connects, I had everything. I'm talking about any rapper you can name, bro. They done said something about me. I'm talking about from 50 to A Boogie and Don Q, whoever. I can show you. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like I wasn't working. I was out here trying to chase other shit that ain't even here. It wasn't even there. I don't even know what I was chasing. I was chasing a high, bro. So I be so happy I'm off them drugs. The only thing that I'll be mad about is that it took me this long. If I would have had this same mentality when I was 23 years old, bro, I would have been out of here just as well. I was just chasing, when Meek was chasing his dreams, we was all out here chasing some other shit, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, chasing dumbass rap, all that. Like, I mean, so like, he outworked us, bro.
So you seen Meek had that work ethic when he was a youngin'. You seen that, like, you seen that hunger,
too.
You seen that drive and all that.
Did I see it?
Yeah, we had, back in the day with the braids and all that. You seen all that.
You could look in bro's face and see he was hungry the way he was rapping that shit. Like, I mean, you could look, you could see hunger in the face. Like, he want this shit. Like, I no lie, bro. I probably had over 5,000 niggas rap for me. Like, yo, can I spit for you, bro? Like, I probably can name 100 that I actually seen that probably wanted this shit and was ready for this shit. Niggas still stop me today. I be in the mall, my wife, my kids, every nigga still, no disrespect, bro, but I just want to let you hear me. You understand what I'm saying? And it still be the same, because they just see another person just take off that easy. It's not gonna work for everybody. And that's another thing I learned by that. Everybody can't go. Everybody just can't go. Everybody not gonna make it. It was like that. We'll all be making it.
No, for sure.
You feel me?
Yeah. So I want to ask you about this because we talked about back in the day. I know you had like a lot of beefs, like rap beefs and all that. But in today's time, it seemed like people dying from the rap beefs. And back in the day, y'all was still cool. So can you explain that? Like y'all used to diss each other and y'all still be cool and everything.
We about to do something to Kim.
I was about to say, we wasn't cool like that no more when that shit was going on.
He gonna bring it.
No, that's why I didn't want to take the interview. That's why I said.
You giving them what they need. Nigga, this is team.
Go ahead.
There's one?
Yeah, we go.
I gotta ask the question or? Alright, we ask the question or?
Ready?
We ask the question?
You can get it.
Yeah, so like, you know, back in the day, y'all used to have rap beefs and all that. Reed, Meek and all that, you know what I'm saying? And y'all still used to be cool, you feel me? And nowadays, people killing for rap beefs. Let's talk on that.
We wasn't really cool. It just wasn't. We wasn't really bumping into each other. A lot of people don't.
But it never got that far though. Never got that far back in the day.
Yeah, some shit.
Yeah, but it was a fight.
Yeah, hard at air.
Rumble back then. Ain't nobody fighting these days.
It was other stuff that happened. Like when Bricks beat Beretta up, it got nasty out there. Oh shit!
Forgot about that.
Tripping all on it. I'm cool.
You good? Yeah. You good? Yeah.
I
I thought you were gonna talk about. I know a situation I was in the studio and Frankie assigned.
It was a lot of other situations.
I got you. But it seems like now it's way worse though. Now everybody's
we live in a
drill
different
culture.
world.
Yeah, I got you.
Different.
Y'all was actually really talking about what they really actually doing, and they really like the rappers. Back in the day, it was like the rappers was the rappers. Now the rappers is the killers. Like they the killers and the rappers. Like it's so different. Like
real shit. But they used to tease the rappers for not really being. Like now it's like everybody's real.
They bought it. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Say the question one more time.
Yeah, like back in the day, seemed like y'all used to have rap beef. Y'all used to be cool with it. Like Reed said, him and Meek was cool still. He used to, you know what I'm saying, on the social media. And his greens.
I can't know, bro.
A couple times he said that.
On an interview, bro. Can we? All right, start it over.
You can edit,
Just edit that.
Edit that joint out, yeah.
Yeah.
So Meek, Reed said him and Meek they used to rap beef back in the day. Like diss each other, but when they see each other, it was cool still, you feel me? They ain't take it as far as killing each other back in the day. Compared to now, rappers be dissing, but it lead to killings.
All right, I'm gonna just say this. 80% of the time is never the rappers. It's always the
Entourage.
niggas that's with us, bro. Like, he said something, because now you gotta think they talking about your hood. So now it's like, he said something about the hood, bro. No, fuck that. Ain't nobody saying nothing about the hood. You feel me? It's never, it's eight, back then it was 80% of the rappers. Now it's like a 20-80. It's like 20% that they not doing this shit, and 80% that they doing this shit. But it was like a 80-20 back then, like, you know what I mean? So it was like, some niggas wasn't really, it's different strokes for different folks, cause Had and Frank was really upset about that shit, bro. You listen to the shit Frank was saying, like he was really upset about that shit, bro. Everybody took it different, like I know Bricks was taking it extremely different, like he was like over the edge with it. I don't like whoever I see, whatever, boom, is that, like, you know what I mean? And I'm quite sure they had niggas like that too. I know for a fact, like it was so. It's just we wasn't bumping into each other like that, you know what I mean?
And off camera, you talked about Gully squashing beefs, Oschino. So talk about that.
Yeah, we still thought the beef was on. Like we still was. I still was writing shit. Everybody was still writing shit. Meek was still writing shit. Magic still. Everybody that's over there, we still writing shit. But the way I found out, we in the car one night, and I just hear it on the radio. They had one up to the Come Up show. Gil, Reed, and Hattie. They was starting this Three Kings thing like that. So they never told us we was squashing the beef. Cause like damn near the whole beef really, like I said, came from, you know, they was going the hardest at each other, Joey and Reed. Until, you know, like D Jones started to jump in. Now I'm like, no, D Jones, you can't jump in. That's my man. And now you understand what I'm saying? And then it's like, Bloodhound started to jump in. And so now it's like, Frankie, like, no, fuck that. So it started to get like that. But it's like, that was a wild time, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a wild time. That's some memorable shit, bro.
Did Gilly like call and like had niggas sit down and all that?
No, he didn't.
Oschino call?
Nobody. Oschino called. This how he did it. Cause we both love Oschino so much. Me and Meek, bro. He did a lot for Meek, but he did a lot for me too. Like, I mean, O never told us he was about to squash it. You know what I mean? He like, yo, come to the studio, H, I need you on this record. Nobody else can go on this record like you. When I listen to it, all I hear is you. I'm coming for him. That's big bro. I'm talking about this like prime Rockefeller days. He's still who he is. Like, I mean, he's still who he is now, but he was, you know, Rockefeller coming. The whole time he called Meek and told him the same thing. So when we get to the drum, we coming across the street, but O was already out in front of the door of the studio. I love him. I love him for this though. Like, cause like I felt like, you know, with Touch Money and Bloodhounds, if we still with it, that shit probably could have got crazy. Like with just Touch Money and Blood, that shit probably could have got crazy because we ain't know what was going on with the Reed and you know what I mean, and Hattie and Gilly situation. So Meek and his entourage walking up, me and my entourage walking up, but we still can't believe it though. Like I can't believe it's him, and he probably can't believe it's me. Like, cause we just was dissing each other. I just told Lil and he gonna need the Bloodhounds for real, and I just told him this like a couple months ago. I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's like I see him, bro. So we walk. Now the entourage is just peeping. So now we walk in. Oh, got a lot of respect for. He took me away from the 5-6 niggas I was with. Took me away from the 5-6 niggas he was with. Took us upstairs on like this balcony and shit, and just like gave us all the old head gang that these niggas need to be trying to, because if it worked for us, like I'm quite sure it'll work for some of these niggas if they try. They so scared of these young boys. They scared of the young boys. And it's like, you don't even, it ain't about what you say, it's about how you say it to these young boys. Like, don't none of them look at me like a sucker or a nut when I get out my car and be like, yo, why you in the corner? You got so many bigger things. You got so much other stuff you can be doing. They don't look at me like a nut or none of that, bro. It's just actual factual. Like, it's real. Because when it go down, all you're going to be thinking is, H told me. You know what I mean? So it's like, we need more niggas like the Oschinos and the Gills, bro. We need more niggas like that, bro.
Imagine we did. Like, that shit would really... It was
a
lot of shit would be stopped if we did have niggas that just step in place and, you know what I mean, dudes that throw shit that Owen. I mean, Gully did, though. Definitely missing that type of shit.
Yeah, shout out to O and Gill, bro. Shout out to Reed, shout out to Meek, shout out to Hattie.
Crazy time.
All of them.
Yeah. Another rapper I know that you close with, his first music video was in that John, A.R. Rap. I remember that John.
Alright, me and Ad. I was
the Not Me John, I remember that video.
Yeah.
From 09,
but me and Ad was at my house.
Talk about me, huh?
I got a different type of relationship with Ad. That was I was the first nigga to do a joint mixtape with Ad. Like, we got a whole joint called Hardest of the Hardest. You know what I mean?
What year was this?
This was
that's back then. That's like,
right after Not Me.
Okay.
That's like
right after Not Me. It was like 20 something songs on there. All me and Ad. Couple OBH niggas before there was a couple other niggas. I think we had like Oschino on that joint too. Like, but before anybody gave Ad like a real like feature, cause I probably when Ad came out I was already, you know what I mean? I was already like in this shit for like 6-7 years and I was buzzing. His first music video, you said it. I was the first one to give him like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause I fuck with him heavy. Like I fuck with his whole, and we got a lot of like mutual, like we know a lot of the same people. Like so they was linking it up like shit like that. So we was rocking out ever since then. I wrote him since he been in that joint too. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. So like I was before all them jumped on it. He'll tell you I was the first one to like. Really be like, yo, bro, you got some shit.
So did you see him like blowing up? Cause he A.R. Rap was like heavy in the culture.
Because Ab know how to sell itself. And once you know, because you are your brand. And that's what a lot of these, once these young boys learn the game, it's gonna be crazy, but they don't have to learn it because the internet is just like, you know what I mean? It's just putting it right in their face. But like I said, Ab knew how to market itself. He knew how to sell itself. He didn't even have to drop no music. His interviews does millions and millions and millions of views.
Entertainers.
You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? He didn't even have to drop. His music was just a plus. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was just a plus. He didn't even... So I seen him even be able to make it like that. Even if Ab wanted to be a podcast...
Yeah, he would have been successful in that shit.
Popping with this shit right now, bro.
He gave my first crazy interview. Like
he know how.
He gave my first. Remember we was down there. He first had the OBH together, man. Shit like that. We went down there in the studio. Legendary. You know what I mean? He definitely.
I got a movie with him. You know,
I seen that joint.
That was like we was like that. We had a whole. I mean, we had a whole.
Like Stairs was on that joint.
Yeah, we had it all planned out. Like you know what I mean. It's free Ad, man. Free
sure.
Free OBH, free all of them, bro.
For sure.
I definitely like I can't front on OBH like that. That's the impact they had on Philly, man.
Not just Philly, like the whole, you know what I'm saying, rap game. It was heavy people all over.
The impact they had, man. You can't take. If more niggas would have gave him his flowers when he was here, you probably, you understand what I'm saying? But you can't take certain things from certain people, man. Like I said, Ab was a leader, man. You know what I mean? So he was gonna lead his guys to the promised land, one way or another. If it wasn't the rap, it was. I mean, he was gonna lead his guys to the promised land, bro.
So what's your thoughts when he got indicted and all that? How you feel about when that took place?
I don't want to see no nigga in jail. Like, yeah, I mean, it's just like we all know what's gonna happen when we sign up for this shit. Bro. It's only two, and this street shit is only two ways out of this shit. You know what I mean? So, and Ad is a strong guy. He willing to stand on whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like I definitely was hurt. I don't like to see nobody from like. You know, especially that had as much potential as him, man. I could see him in other movies and stuff like that, man. I could have seen
star status,
you know what I mean?
And I think that was the most hurt part, like, because he was finally getting a proper look, like.
All eyes on him type time.
Yeah, he was understanding rap now. As more as the street. He
connected with Birdman and all that.
Understanding the business.
Yeah, you know that take time for a lot of these artists. They don't, you know what I mean. They don't understand the business, and it takes some time to really. Once you do that, like. But go ahead.
Yeah. You talk about the PhillyFirst48 challenge that you came up with. Your mindset behind why you start that, John, and all that.
Legendary. That was legendary.
Super legendary.
For real, man. Shout out to the whole Philly, man. Everybody popped out, man, for sure.
New York was on that.
Yeah, man. It was just like a crazy, you know what I mean, idea I had and shit like that. Around the time we had needed a Philly challenge and shit. And you know what I mean, we was on live. We just was on live with me and a couple of other artists and shit like that. Just listening to different beats and shit. So you know what I mean, Swaggiano wound up tapping in, whatever the case may be, tapping in on live. Be like, Swag, we need a beat for we trying to do a challenge, whatever the case may be, we trying to do a challenge. The first joint he played, that shit was it. I'm like, we listened to that joint 3 times, we was on live, listened to that joint 3 times, run it back, Swag, whatever the case may be. So, you know what I mean, we all agreed on a beat. We just sent it out to everybody. Once I sent it to like HMI and everybody else and shit, once they did theirs and shit like that, you know what I mean, other people start doing it and shit like that. And you know what I mean, it came down to like the whole city coming together doing the challenge and shit like that. And we brought a lot of the legends out, like shout out to all the legends just popped out, Hollow Man, Speedo. You know what I mean? It was love. It was good energy we was bringing to the city and shit like that. And yeah, that shit was definitely legendary, though.
How you feel about other cities tapping in, like New York? How my sign and all that.
Crazy, man, for real. Yeah. That shit was making noise, and so you know what I mean. It was love, and I just I saw you know what I mean cities like New York, New Jersey. You know what I mean, tapping and doing it and shit like that. You know what I mean? It was all love. It was love. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Who tapped in? You was kind of like surprised he tapped in. Anybody? He was like, I ain't know he was gonna tap in.
Yeah, so much motherfuckers tapping in.
I was proud. Tierra Whack.
Oh yeah, that was out of nowhere. Yeah. And I mean, people was popping out even.
They had me like, damn, bro, that's a big jump.
Yeah, I don't remember no challenge that big. You feel me? Everybody hop on that joint.
That shit was crazy, man. We gonna do a part 2, man. We gotta do a part 2, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
When that, what date? What month? You know.
We trying to put it together now, man. Trying, you know what I mean, figure out the beat. It gotta be a crazy beat, man. Yeah. But yeah. Hollow Man or am I? I'm gonna give it to. Like, if you gotta give a trophy. Anybody and shit like that. Like, they definitely set the bar to a whole higher standard. Shit like that.
Hollow Man.
He was sneaky too. The joint was over. The challenge was damn near over. He dropped that shit like probably 3 in the morning. I'm like,
M.I. came on too. He probably was the top,
I know you. I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel. I've been tapped in since we first started dropping. Who your favorite interview so far that you did? Stand out the most.
Man, that's hard, man. So much crazy, good interviews I did, man. Stumbled across and shit, like, you know what I mean. Just building a brand, you know what I mean. Taking it to the next level. I'm gonna say first, like we was doing the lives crazy and shit like that. I mean, before we even stepped over to doing a one-on-one joint. So if I can pick like the craziest live joint, I'm gonna say we had some legendary nights. But my craziest joint was like, damn, yo.
I used to be on that joint. We used to be stabbed.
My craziest joint. Only the Hellcat. I did that joint. It was like a crazy good joint. It was a good interview on top of it and shit like that. And yeah, it was. And then around the time I did it, I'm gonna say that was like my favorite joint and shit like that. I really got to tap in with him, and you know what I mean. His outlook and his upbringing and shit like that. You know what I mean. At the time I wasn't ready. I had got a lot of interviews that I wasn't ready for and shit like that. And it would come out, be legendary. Like just building the brand, figuring this shit out and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite joint, H?
I called you one day, like, yo, this the best interview I've ever seen you did. Skinny Me, John.
That was legendary too. Yeah, I love tapping in with the youngins and shit like that. Even when I sat down with Leaf, that was a crazy joint. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Leaf was a good one. Tor was a good one.
Tor was a good one. Yeah, man. So much legendary joints we did, man.
Classic Jones.
Yeah, classic joints. Even that K-Dot joint was crazy too.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
I love K-Dot so much, bro. I don't care about no rap. I don't care. Like, I love this bull so much, man. This might sound crazy, but that nigga ain't nothing but a bundle of joy, man. Like, when you around this bull, bro, his energy is just like, he got nothing but good energy, bro. Like, if you just came out the house from arguing with your wife, or you just came out the crib from something going wrong, bro, he's gonna make you laugh. He's gonna make you forget all about it, bro. Like, this boy's spirits is so high, like, but like, you know, God give us toughest battles. You know what I mean? Doc strong. He like, but everybody pray for Doc. Like, you know what I mean? For real, pray for Doc.
Name somebody you would like to interview. That's in the industry. Somebody that's on your list. Could be anybody.
Oh man, I would love to sit down with if I can just choose one. I'm gonna say Hov. I like to sit with Hov. Like that's what you know what I'm saying? That's really like.
Yeah, I think he's the biggest in the culture. Ain't nobody like surpass Hov.
And if I can choose like another joint, like somebody from Philly, I would love to sit down with Beans. That's like one of the ones I really want to, you know what I'm saying? I would love to do that. You know, I'm a fan of the whole joint. So probably.
We're gonna get Meek up there. I'm gonna get Meek up there.
Yeah, that'd be
we need Meek on that joint. We need that.
That'd be legendary.
Yeah, yes. You know how y'all meet Leaf Ward? I know you got a song with him. You did it. How y'all meet Leaf Ward?
Go ahead. Because my relationship with Leaf came. He loved Matt so much. You know what I mean? So, like, I always like knew of him since he started rapping. So he was a fan of mine. I'm a fan of him too. If that makes it seem any better. Like he was, so he used to hit me up like, yo, big bro. Yeah, I mean, you one of them, bro. Like, I mean, I should tell him like, no, you the next. You know, like I mean. So he like, yo, we gotta work, bro. Like, I wanna work. We go in there. We did. You know, we vibe, we bid. You know what I mean. We bidding out with each other. We go in there. We drop Never Cry. That's the joint that's on his album. So we both feeling the song. We like, and that was a heartfelt joint to him and me, because we both was talking about our best friend that we lost, his brother and you know Leaf man job. So he like we gotta do a whole tape together, bro. Like I'm like, all right, whatever. Like so after we laid that joint, we just started going to there and laying more joints like that. So we started like, you know what I mean, like building it up, building our relationship. Even when we ain't at the studio together, I still call him like, yeah, little bro, I'm just trying to make sure you got breath in your body. I'm just trying to make sure you woke up this morning. And like shit like that. He might call me, hey big bro, let me tell you, I mean, shit like that. So we just started building and building and building. And ever since then, we just been tight. I just fucking wrote him last night.
Free bro.
In the jail on the app.
Right, yeah. Speak on that. What's your thoughts when you heard about that? If they say about KOP and all that, the situation happened.
I hear you.
Speak on that situation. I'm getting booked out KOP. What's your thoughts on it when you first heard about it?
You know, it's fucked up, but we all know Leaf is in it. And like I said earlier in the interview, you know what come with it. He in it. We know he in it. Like he showed. You know, you from Philly. You know he be moving around like the rest of the young boys. Like I was fucked up. I think I texted bro with the crying and moving to the bed. I think I texted you with the little Jones. Like damn, they got little bro. Like cause it's like I know that's gonna set him back. It's gonna set him back because it's like at the status like he don't got no time to waste because it only. Let me tell you something about this shit right now that I don't like. It only take a couple weeks for a new nigga to come out and they be all over him like because of the internet. You understand what I'm saying? Like so like at his status, I don't him Bucks is in jail. I don't feel like he need to be in there neither because at their status. They need to be out here and keep working. They was consistent as shit. That's why niggas be like, wow, how they popping? And bro, these niggas is dropping 2-3 videos a week. Like a week, bro. Like how what you mean why they popping?
He had this song, I'll Be Out, that joint was hot.
He got Jones, my favorite Jones, one of my favorite Jones features he got is with the nigga YG Tech. They killed that Jones. They killed that shit.
He'll be back. He gonna have one of the biggest
they all gonna be back. You know?
I'm telling you, he had one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Man, sometimes that sit down be a blessing.
Yeah, because
you can orchestrate, get things together, and you don't know. Like a big deal probably be on the table.
You
like,
probably
you know
need it. God knows what's best for you. Whatever your beliefs, Allah, He knows what's best for you. He felt like maybe he needed to sit down. You know what I mean? Maybe Bucks needed to sit down. Maybe I ain't saying forever, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'll take you and put you in that situation to save you from a whole nother situation, bro.
Shit moving fast.
Yeah, man.
Shit move real fast.
Like I want him out here just as I want him out here. I ain't gonna get on here and cat. Like I want him out here, bro. He was repping for the city the way I like. You know what I mean? He was bringing Leaf was definitely bringing eyes to the city. Like we not gonna fake it. Like I mean. So I think as a city, we need him back out this joint.
Definitely.
I was letting fuck, you know what I mean? As a city, we need him back out this joint. He putting on. And sure. Bucks is too. We need him back out this joint, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like that's my feeling. I ain't gonna lie, it's my young boy. You know, your young boys they gonna be like, damn, bro.
All right.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, corny situation, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to ask Johnnie Meck about how you deal with your internet controversies and all that. Man. A couple beefs and all that. So how you know what I'm saying?
I mean, over time, you know what I mean, as you elevate, you learn how to deal with this shit, you know what I mean? Just building the brand early on and shit. I really ain't know the internet. I really ain't know how this shit get like at all. Like I try to bring realness to this shit, which is a circus. You gotta learn how to work this shit like that. So that came over time, and you know how I deal with it now is just like I be seeing this shit come a mile away, bro. You know what I mean? I just stay focused, and I just like stay on my grind, my mission. You know what I mean? And try to block everything out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know it. You know what I'm saying?
When I'm at, this one thing I learned. Let me tell y'all young boys something else. When you at your highest peak, everybody's gonna be around.
Real shit.
When shit look like it ain't even about to go right for you, niggas is gone. And I've been in them type situations. When I made the, I've been in a couple situations where I could got some good deals and got us out of this shit. You feel me? And when I didn't take them, and shit didn't go the way, and I seen niggas disappear in the blink of an eye. I'm talking about niggas that I thought was like gonna be there forever, broke, rich, rat. If I lose my voice tomorrow, I always tell the thing, if I lose my voice, I really wanna know how many of these niggas really love me if I lose my voice. If I can't rap no more today or tomorrow, how many of these, no, this shit real. How many of these motherfuckers still gonna fuck with me, bro? Like if I just can't rap like that, none. So I used to tell him all the time. I'm talking about, I used to think like this when I was a kid and I just was coming up. He used to be like, that's such and such calling your phone. You don't know who that is? Answer the phone. I used to be like, bro, these niggas don't give a fuck about me. Like they don't, I'm hot. Like you understand what I'm saying? Not like that, but let's see what happened when I'm about to have a baby. How many of them gonna come to the baby shower? Let's see how many, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm hot right now, so yeah, they gonna call and they gonna want that feature and they gonna want me to come to this video shoot and all of that. Boom, boom, boom. He's like, you cannot be doing that, bro. You can't do that to people, bro. I know what niggas is, they got motives. Everybody, no nigga that you meeting at 27 years old ain't coming in your life without a motive, bro. They there for something. Oh, he got the podcast. I'm gonna see if I can brush over him. I'm gonna just act like we cool. Any nigga that come in your life like that, these late years, they got a motive, bro. You might not know what it is in the beginning, but at the end, you gonna be like, this nigga had a motive the whole time. I used to tell him that. He's like, you cannot do that. This is important. I used to be like, when you get your own situation, you gonna understand. You know how he called me now? They just trying to use me. Everybody, that's how he used to, because I be trying to tell him, like, that's how I go. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
is that a bad thing to you?
What?
Like people trying to use you to get to where they're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Yeah. You said, is it bad?
Yeah, to you, yeah.
No, not, yeah, I mean, yeah, especially when I got a genuine person right here. And I helped him and watched him build this shit, and he's still right here. He's still right here, so yeah, that's a bad thing. Don't use me. We ain't in it. Like, don't use me. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, if I can say, like, when I say don't use me, I mean, like, don't really not fuck with me and then just do this with me because you know it's gonna help your situation. Like, I tell my homie, he try to rap all the time. I tell him, use me. In certain situations, if you in Philly and a nigga don't know you, and you in like some music, and you at Rugs or something, use me. Tell him, and they send me here, but don't use me. Y'all, you understand what I'm trying to say?
No,
that makes sense.
This game crafty though. It's real crafty.
Like, I mean,
they say use me, don't use me, utilize me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that, yeah, I got you.
I
I got you.
It makes sense. I mean, had to learn this shit over time, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's another question for Johnnie Meck. You doing interviews and everything. Like, do you care to ask rappers about their beefs and all that? Like controversies? Do you do that?
I don't care to, but if I can fix something, I'm gonna go in and do it.
Gotcha.
Like, if I'm going, it depends on the situation, with individual, whatever's going on. If it's a serious situation that I know that's going, like something that's going on right now that can get somebody incriminated, I'm not playing with it. I'm not doing that. No, we're not doing it. But if it's a situation that, you know what I mean, this person don't like that person and shit like that, and I can bring it together, I'm gonna do it.
He is
you know what I
Mr.
mean?
Fix It. He tried to squash every beef.
I've seen it.
He tried to squash
that
Shady and Lee Maul's beef. And he tried to squash every beef. And you gotta respect that, man. You gotta respect. Johnnie ain't no like older nigga. Like he ain't no old nigga. Like like I said, like this my man, little ass brother, not little ass brother, bro. You know what I mean? This my man, little brother. You feel me? Like I mean, so he a little younger, younger than us. You know what I mean? So like for him to be on that type time, y'all young niggas ain't got Mac was a hothead. This podcast shit slowed him down so much. You wanna know why? Cause he see he can make money off of this shit. He gaining a lot popularity off of this shit. Not that popularity means nothing, but popularity brings other shit. Bring walkthroughs,
resources, all that
shit like this, bro. I still can get paid to come and host a battle when I didn't battle, but they just know from what you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, bro came a long way, bro. That's why he'll tell you, like, I'm big bro, but I text him all the time. Certain interviews, like, what I text him, I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
Proud of you, bro. Niggas need to hear that sometimes, man. That don't make you a sucker,
oh, he definitely putting on for the city, you feel me?
It's been a long road, man. Been a real long road, man. But you know what I mean? I definitely appreciate you, bro. Like, that's one thing. Like, that shit give
you know that shit genuine with us, bro. That shit ain't, I mean?
Yeah, it's been a long road.
My intent was never to help bro, so he can give me $1 million. No, it was like, bro, I'm doing this rapping shit. I can feed my family with this shit. You're not gonna be around me all day, and I ain't gonna say and not doing nothing, but when you can be doing something that can help me, you a cameraman now. You can help me. Now I can be on the cover of every DVD that you put out, and that's promoting me. Right. We can help each other, and still to this day we do this. We help each other with this shit. Like if you don't know something about something on a podcast or about the internet, because like he said, this internet shit new to us. Like for real, bro. That was my hardest transition, bro. From going from a DVD rapper to the internet, bro. I was like confused. Like I didn't.
That'll change the game.
I didn't know. You
gotta learn all that shit over. Like you know what I'm saying. You gotta learn how to monetize. You gotta learn how to promote yourself. You gotta learn how to play with the, you know what I mean, market. Because marketing is key. You gotta learn all that shit. You gotta be a student of the game, really, to educate yourself.
You got to.
You know what I mean, evolve in this new shit, bro. But I feel like we did a hell of a job doing it, transitioning from just the DVDs and all that shit. Now, you know what I mean, being on top on YouTube and shit like that. Like, so, you know what I mean, you definitely gotta educate yourself on this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, because me personally, like, if I get somebody the interview on, I gotta ask them everything. I ask them good.
Go ahead.
I ask them the bad, you feel me? Because I'm saying, another person on your platform is Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Last time you told me, like, what happened, I ain't know that, you feel me? So you care to tell the fans, the city, what happened between y'all two?
Situation. I mean, it's a situation that, like, you know what I mean, it's really not that deep and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It just spilled over the internet, how it did and shit, whatever the case may be. But, I mean, you know what I mean? Having these platforms and shit like that, you know what I mean? You gotta post the good and the bad and shit like that. And, you know what I mean? It was a situation that, you know what I mean, something was posted on the platform that she didn't like. And shit like that. So, you know what I mean? She ran to the internet and did what she did and shit like that. I didn't respond and shit like that because I understand it. I understand this shit. So, you know what I mean? It happened, you know what I'm saying? It really ain't nothing really to talk about and shit like that. I just wish the best for her and shit like that. But you already know, I understand how this shit get. Like, dealing with different artists is dealing with motherfuckers and shit like that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna love you every time and shit. They ain't gonna love what you post every time, you know what I mean? That comes with creating content and running just a media-based platform, period. And I'm covering Philly, so you're gonna get the drama sometimes. You're gonna get the nut shit sometimes because that's Philly. You know what I mean? But yeah, you didn't see me. I ain't respond. You know what I mean? I knew what it was.
Do you think people take things too personal sometimes? Do you think it's...
Yeah, I mean, but I used to take shit personal too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just learn and grow, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Really.
And saying that, do you see, like, in the future, Rocky doing another interview with her?
No.
You know, in the future? Oh, got you. Another thing I wanted to ask you, because, like, I be trying to get everybody's free on 52nd Street. I appreciate y'all coming out. And I be trying to get a lot of other people to come out, but some people, they don't want to come to 52nd Street. So how you feel about certain guests not wanting to come to the hood to do interviews? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I go to meet. I be meeting people. I mean, you gotta go to certain spots and shit. I mean, I mean, I had one bad joint.
Who told you they didn't want to come to 52nd?
A couple people say they ain't trying to come to 52nd Street.
Where
Yeah,
they from?
the latest, Gully TV. One of the people I was trying to come to Gully TV.
That's probably one of the safest places.
He was trying to do it down Center City. You feel me? I'm a shout out to Gully TV and all that. Yeah, he's trying.
Come on, man. He's not gonna come down here, man. I mean, I invited him down to the projects. But 2 months ago he asked me for a joint. He declined. I think he unfollowed me. Like, yo, you unprofessional, but he from Norristown, so
I
mean,
I ain't, yo.
So how you feel about certain artists not going to come to the? What's your take on that?
I mean, I ain't had that type of experience.
Okay.
That's the first time I ever heard that shit, bro.
Because, like, you know what I mean? My platform, I meet the artists wherever they at. Sometimes you get hit, I'm gonna slide on you. I mean, you get better content, you meet the person.
Authentic and all that,
comfortability and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Not coming to 52nd Street. It's crazy.
Gully declined on you.
Yeah, decline. Yeah, I was Gully trying to interview. He said he's not gonna come here.
I ain't know about Gully. I'm just saying whoever. Bro, this is like, we had a store, the music hut was on 52nd Street. This is, I ain't gonna say it's like a tourist part, but you know what I mean? Like, we got, this was all, this like a shopping area. Like, what? What's the, go ahead.
I think it's a situation, like, niggas is
that's crazy.
out of town, like, you're fully crazy right now, so out of town, ain't going.
Okay.
Look what Mikey T having on Mikey T when he came to Area.
I got
shit.
you. Yeah.
You don't want that shit to happen to him on 52nd Street.
No.
I mean,
no,
that's what we talking about doing.
But Mikey T went to the neighborhood of a nigga that he really...
He was trolling. Yeah, he was trolling. That's different. He was trolling, yeah.
You know what I mean? He actually
on live.
Their neighborhood, like, he went to their neighborhood. This is not nobody neighborhood, not like that, but this is... No, you know what I mean? I'm talking about...
Yeah.
Like 50, you can live on 52nd and something and 50, but the actual, this part of it from market... Oh,
like, stores, businesses. Yeah.
This is all businesses right here. This is all... I know a lot of niggas that from 52nd Street. Yeah. I know a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
It is. Talk about your relationship with Gully TV. Yeah, like.
Oh man, it's, you know, blogger. I mean, it really ain't nothing to talk about. Really, my relationship I had with him was, you know, me coming up and shit like that. You know what I mean? I interviewed him and shit like, you know what I mean, a couple of times and shit like that. And you know what I mean, that's what it was and shit like that. I really had no personal relationship. I just was like a fan of him. Like, he doing his thing for some time. Like, you know what I mean, but doing his thing for some time and shit. Like, you know, when it come down to this shit. So, you know, I had got his story. He came on my platform, and that's all what it is. I don't really get into that other extra shit. Like,
shout out to Gully. Yeah. I want to ask y'all how we stop the violence in Philly. What's the solution? What y'all think? How we can stop it?
I honestly don't think it's no solution, bro. But it's things that we can do to at least slow it down. I feel like, all right, for instance, I'm not an old head, but back in my day, we had power centers. We had drill teams. We had, you know, like, we don't even, like, we just had a lot of different activity, after school programs. Just a bunch of like shit to keep their mind occupied off of dance class. We don't have none of that. Like, we need to add a little bit more of that and into the neighborhoods. And I feel like the guys that we know who the guys is that the young gonna listen to and shit like that. They need to start speaking up, bro. Like, on some real shit. Like, it's a lot of guys out here that influence these young boys and shit. Like, that they look up to. Like, I know we can't save all of them, but if I tell 5 niggas, yo, do it like this and you'll be better and shit'll be better for you, and I can only save one of them, I'm cool with that. I tried. I did my part too, because I saved one of them. You feel me? Like, we don't even got too many niggas that's really, really on that. Like, we gotta step up to these young boys and show them other shit. Like, it ain't nobody really taking charge, like, of them. Because they, like I said, I feel like a lot of them is scared of the young boys. You feel me? Like, and it ain't about how you approach them. Because I say the same shit Everybody else be, you know how they say, these knucklehead, young boys out here. I say the same shit they say, but I ain't gonna say it like that. I'm gonna tell them, come on, bro, you know better than to be out here. Not you a knucklehead, young boy and all of that. These young boys is advanced now. They not trying to hear that shit. Like, so niggas gotta speak up. We need some real voices that these niggas actually listen to. Like, I mean, like, and I'm one of them, and I'm willing to. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to like step up and, you know, tell them my story and tell them the shit I've been through and tell them, you know what I mean? So like, we just need more of that. We need more of that. Let's show them some other shit. Let's show them some different shit. The football teams and shit, ain't even the same. Basketball leagues, none of that shit. We don't got a lot of that no more that was keeping these kids occupied, bro. So it's like, we gotta pick up. We gotta start it first because we are the adults. We the, you know what I mean? We can't wait for them, the kids to just, no, we gotta start it first, bro. So like, that's just some solutions I can give up. Let's get some power centers back in this joint. Let's get some Big Brother programs back in this joint. Like what? A couple young boys, they love to rock out with me for the day. I'm in the mall, everybody running up to, they love that to rock out with me for a day. And maybe you too. You feel me? Like, we need niggas that's really willing to step up and do that instead of talking about it. I hear niggas say it all the time. Yeah, we need to do this. No, let's do that shit. I'm telling y'all that I'm a nigga that got access to a lot of these young boys. Like, I don't be doing no hiding. I'm outside. They all see me, and I want them to see me so they can feel like they can touch me. Yeah, I might be with Meek this day or Don Q this day, but I also want them to feel like, that's H, and they can run up to me and, you know what I mean, we can take our pictures, whatever, you know what I mean? I want them to be able to feel that, like, you know what I mean? Because we don't got that for real, bro. Niggas, it start with us, bro. We can't keep blaming the young boys. It really start with us, bro. Like, we gotta guide them, bro. Stop being scared of them. Stop being scared of these young boys. And I ain't talking about, like, in a bitchy way. I'm just saying, like, stop being scared of what they gonna say about you or what they gonna do about you. We not young boys no more, bro. There's nothing wrong with being a fucking grown up and trying to stop these young boys from doing the dumbass shit that we did, bro, or we was doing. Like, I mean, like, I blame us, man, too. Like, I ain't gonna keep talking about what can we do to stop the young boys. No, we gotta help them stop first. We can't just, like, we can't say stop and they gonna stop. No, come on, bro. Y'all take this little ride with me or take this little trip with me. Or come, you know what I mean? Sometimes you drilling in their head. Every time you see them, get off of this corner. You know what? Sometimes when they out there, they gonna think, Big Bro wouldn't even want me on this corner. I'm out. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. You gotta, you know what I mean? Same shit. Because a lot of them don't got 5 figures, bro. They don't. A lot of my young boys, bro, I be seeing young boys 13 smoking cigarettes and shit. You can't have a 5 figure or something ain't right at home, bro. I be seeing it. Like, they 12 smoking blacks. You understand what I'm saying? So something ain't right at home, bro. I ain't saying we gotta be these niggas' dads or be these young niggas' dads, but like, let's try to, if we can't save them all, let's try to save some of them, bro.
Let's try to miss man.
And I'm willing to, and I'm putting it out on camera. I'm willing to step and be front row line with whoever really ready to step and really do that shit.
For sure.
That's some real shit.
Gully's son, YG Cheese, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? It's a tragic situation. What's your thoughts when y'all first found out about that? Gully's son, I know y'all know Gully personally and everything.
It's just like, nobody deserves that.
Yeah.
Nobody, bro. Losing it. When I was growing up, you were supposed to... You were supposed to bury your parents, not your parents burying you. You feel me? Like, so, you know, I know what Gil, I can't exactly say, that's why I hate saying, I understand what you want, because I never lost a son. Right. But I know you hurt, Gil, and like, I send my condolences to you. Nobody deserves that. Gil didn't deserve that. Wallow ain't deserve that. Cheese Mom ain't deserve that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's hard.
It's just like... Gil is a strong nigga. That's why I love him, and he understands. He understand the game. He understand this shit. Cause if he wasn't, Gil probably would have broke down. Losing a kid is crazy. That shit is crazy. I know Oschino personally. Like, that's my big brother. When he lost his son, bro, he's never gonna be the same, bro.
Yeah,
I'm talking about from when I was hanging around in Rockefeller days, white Jag, 24-inch, bro, his whole fucking wall in his house is his son's face. You know what I mean? He goes sit in his son's grave site 3-4 in the morning, just sit out there and bust it up with him, man. He never gonna be the same after that shit, man. That shit is traumatizing, man.
Yeah, it's heavy.
You know what I mean? So I feel like nobody deserves that, bro. Like I said, shout out to Gil. I mean, shout out to Wallow. Shout out to Cheese. Rest in peace to Cheese.
RP Cheese, man.
Yeah. See these young ones, man.
And Philly Pain, man. That shit.
Yeah, great.
Crazy.
Yeah. Who won the rap battle between Ree and Reed Dollars? Who won that, John?
Easy, you saying?
Yeah, Ree and Easy. Yeah, my fault. Easy. Who won that, John? He is blockhead.
Man, it was a crazy battle, crazy event, man. Shout out to everybody that came through, man. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm gonna give it. Reed came different. Like he was definitely barking, man. He was prepared. Round 1, round 2. Easy when it was time for Easy went crazy and shit like that. The second round was crazy, third round was crazy. I gave it an Easy. It was a crazy joint. I gave it an Easy. It was just if I would have got some more of Reed and shit, probably would have been a different debate, something different talk.
Yeah,
but both shout out to both of them. I think Philly won 3-0
for sure. Philly won that, but it's opinion based.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, because when I say that, not meaning like it's a toss up. It's your preference. It's whatever. It's what you like to hear.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like when I battle Rex, he's more of like a flashy. Harlem, you know how them Harlem niggas, they like flashy, fly, rolly, I got my watch on, but I'm the same nigga telling him, I don't care how much your motherfucking watch costs, cause I'll make you take your motherfucking watch off. So if you like that grimy, gritty, you probably 9 times out of 10 you gonna fuck with H. But you a fly nigga who like to get fly and know the designer shit, 9 times out of 10 you gonna like Rex. So every battle is always opinion based.
It was a crazy battle.
That's one thing I don't like about battle rap too. Another thing.
I was gonna ask you who win that? If
nobody,
how we decide winning?
Nobody never wins. That's why they don't. That's why you think they don't never say. If you in a fight, if you in a real fist fight, a real match or something, somebody gonna say, and the winner is motherfucker. They never do that.
You think they should start having judges?
I think they should get fucking real.
Yeah. Like 3 judges and they got.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been an argument, like, when you bring that battle up,
because then it can't be no argument.
Yeah.
It can't be no argument. You got 3 niggas saying if it's a clear vote that you lost, now it ain't no argument. You know what I mean? Now it ain't like, he could have won. No, it's clear he won. He won. They said he won. He said he lost. It's just like, because that's, one thing I notice about these niggas, when they be talking about, when they battle with each other, they be like, I whooped your ass. Nigga, I whooped your ass. No, we need to know who really whooped who ass. It's like, no, for real, this shit is always going to be a toss-up. That's why they do it like that. It's always going to be a toss-up, bro. Like, I don't.
Crazy.
No, that's why I liked it back in my day. If I whooped your ass, I came home with a trophy or something to let you know and remind you that I whooped your ass. Like, I'm the champ. You don't got one of these, so I won. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I liked it. Back then, this shit is always gonna be a toss up.
Where y'all see the future rap battle going?
Yeah, it's thriving. Like in the city, man, the market is back and shit like that. I just see us getting better and better. We got the trenches. I just see it getting better. You know what I mean? The New York versus Philly, John, we doing that on a knife and shit like that. I feel like I love it. I'm loving with this, but niggas getting paid. Niggas getting paid. Niggas getting opportunity. The legends coming back. Shit, I love to see it.
I hate it, bro. It's because it's coming too fake. Like, it's becoming too fake now. It's like back in the day, it was like, you in a nigga face, you barking, you. It's like, now I'm not gonna say this about him because he's my friend. Like, that shit turning real. Now it's becoming to be like wrestling to me. It's like, now they having face-offs like Stone Cold and The Rock. You get the mic and it's starting to become too commercially for me. So like now it's too much rules with it. Like, I just want to go up there and just kill you and that be that. Like, and it's like, that's not what it's about. It's too much gimmicks with it, man. Y'all gotta see the stuff that they be doing on the internet, man. It's like now they making like they about to battle you. If your name is I don't know news, they gonna get a newspaper and you understand what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to do this shit. Like so it be really fucking me up. Like I'm still trying to learn. Like I got the internet shit, but I'm still trying to learn. I be calling like Tay-Rock and them. I be like. So that's how it work, cause they'd be like, no, fuck you, it ain't your parents. And like I'm like, they're my parents, nigga. You know what I mean? Flip the table, but it's like, he like, yeah, bro, that's how it is. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Like I'm like on some real shit. I know we can't question my pen. I know I can write some crazy battle raps, but to actually get up there and it be all fake. You know, they got rules. You can only say this type shit. You can only say that type shit about a person. So it's starting to become more like crazy. Then these niggas, a lot of niggas is arguing to get out of contracts. They treating this shit like the music industry. They like niggas is trying to get out of contracts. It's just like it's a lot more with this shit. Like back in the day when I did it, it was 5 bands. My man put up 5 bands. Your man put up 5 bands, and that's how I go. You know what I mean? And I'm more like me personally, I'm more like a rap till you die. Not actually die, but till your clips is empty. You understand what I'm saying?
You don't like the timer. You don't like the time.
No, I'm talking about like, no, nigga, I'm a better rapper than you. Like all the way around. You don't even got enough material. Your bars don't reach mine. You want to figure out? Let's sit here. I rap with Gully for 3 hours.
Legendary. You on Gully?
Yeah. I come from that. You know what I mean? Because you might catch me on a bad day. I might be arguing with my girl coming in. My mind not even focused on this 1 round. They doing 1 rounders. How can you prove who's better than who on a 1 rounder? How? I don't understand it. I might have been off that 1 round. No, see, I like to. Cause I'm a feed off of next energy type of nigga. Like if it was boxing and you hit me with a good hook, now I'm gonna hit you with 2 on this next. You understand what I'm saying? Like I feed off the. So if it ain't no 2 rounds, like I don't like that. I'm like a rap till you die boy. Like I know you. I've been doing this shit. I got over 20 something mixtapes. I've been doing this shit for like 18 years. I know you don't got enough more material than me. I will be out here until. What's today? I'll be out this bitch till next Saturday, next Sunday, rapping this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not gonna beat me like that. So just cause you got 1 round over on me, you're a better rapper than me? No, that's why I don't like it. Like, I don't like it. But I'm definitely gonna come and get some of their money though. I'm gonna come in and get some of their money. I'm definitely coming in to get some of their money. I just ain't doing no face-offs and none of that. I'm just coming in to whoop ass. That's it. Like. And I feel like I want to prove it to the fans want me to do it, but I want to prove it to myself, I mean.
Who you want to battle? Like, who's somebody you want like to battle? When you come back?
I'm more business minded now even with the battle rap shit. So the battle that make the most sense to me is Rex, because they like to build up storylines and shit behind this shit. I went to Harlem and battle him first. Mm-hmm. So why not do a part 2? Get him to come to Philly this time. Okay. Shit like that, you know. Smack like the build up. You know how his shit is. It started in 2010. And he made his way to Harlem to battle Rex. But now it's time to go. You know how that shit is. So it'll bring the money.
Entertainment, it's gonna sell
the shit gotta make sense to me like that now. Like, you know what I mean? I need something where I know it's rolling in. I don't want to battle Bebop. Who the fuck? I don't want to battle Bebop. It's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to play no games. Like, and I feel like I got the seniority to the point where I should be able to get what I want. I helped really pay the way for this battle rap shit. I'm talking about before Smack, it was a star and there was other niggas and I was the nigga battling everybody on them Jones. You know, the Mia Reeds, like, you know what I mean? So if niggas ain't trying to, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna say do it all my way. If it don't make sense to me, I'm not doing it. And they don't be trying to make sense to me. Like, they don't, all my battles I ever had was out of state. I tell all these leagues, I'll come back, but I never battled in my home. imagine me for the first time battling in my city. Like, that shit's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, we gonna make it happen.
Like, I never got a chance to battle in my city.
Philly need that for real.
Like, I never got a chance to, so I want, like, that's one of my circumstances. Of course, I want, you know what I mean? What I
On
want.
court.
You know what I mean?
Niggas gonna come out.
Yeah, bro. The type of names that I'm gonna have come out is on a different level.
Yeah.
Cause like another thing I be telling niggas, my music still do good. Like on platforms and shit. Like the same numbers some of them niggas be getting on their battle raps, I get that when I drop videos in 2023. You understand what I'm saying? Like still, cause my fan base grew up with me, bro. I've been on DVD since I was 14. I never took a year off. I never did no long jail time. None of that. So I was here for them every day, grew up with me. You understand? From 14, 15, 16, they always watched what I was doing to now, bro. So I got like a core fan base. I tell her all the time, I'm cool with being a Jada Kiss of Philly. Long as I can make my ends come out for them big features when niggas need me and shit, I'm cool with being that. Like, I ain't got to be the richest nigga or the hottest rapper. I don't care, but like long as I know I can always make a few dollars off of it, whether it's features, whether it's something, I'm cool with that, bro. I ain't really pressing this shit. That's why I'm trying to push other artists now. With the connects I got, one thing I don't do, I don't fuck with no connects. I don't fuck connects for way far than money, man.
Right.
Especially in this industry. You know I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Here we go exclusive. I'm letting him go.
Give us some game. You mentioned Quilly. Talk about your relationship with Quilly. You mentioned Quilly. Yeah, when you meet him and everything.
I met Quill when we was kids again. I met all of them when I was kids, because I used to drive around the city, and I used to watch DVDs. They used to be like, "Yo, you ain't better than Quilly." I used to be like, "Come on, let's go find him." We uptown. I did it the Voc. I did it the Hag. I did it the Hollow Man. I used to just, by the end of that night, they gonna respect me. Now my name is up in Germantown. The niggas in South Philly know about me because I'm going to all of these places and I'm giving it up too. They like, you know what I mean? So like Quill, I went looking for Quill one day. He wasn't up there. Niggas told him. He came down to my projects. I respect him for that. He came down to my projects. He looking for me now. I wasn't there, so now everybody calling me, "Come here, Quill down here right now. Boom, 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 Quill down here right now." I come down there. We going at it. I'm talking about an hour go past. Like, motherfuckers still out there. Like, they still out there. 2 hours go past. Niggas still out there. Crazy. It started raining. They had one umbrella under me, one umbrella over him. We still out there. 3 hours, we had like 3 hours. He like, bro, it started like pouring. He like, bro, we gonna have to finish this another time. Like, you know what I mean? And that's how we ended our battle. But ever since then, we've been cool. We was like, he respect my pen and I respect his pen. Like, even in 2023, I still respect this pen. You know what I mean? You can't deny him, bro. Like, he rap his ass off. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Quill.
Yeah. Shout out to Quill, bro.
Who won?
Huh?
Who won? Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all something when we get off here.
I want to ask Johnnie Meck, because I know you and Quill had your like situation and everything. Yeah. But I seen that you did an interview with him to talk about that.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. I knew Quill for some time, man. You know what I mean? Brothers, you know what I mean, fuss and fight. You know what I'm saying? Once we linked and got back on what we was on, like that shit was thorough. We talked about it, laughed about it. That shit went nothing crazy. We sat down, did a legendary interview. You know what I mean? He been supporting the brand. You know what I mean? From here on out, you know what I mean? He killed the challenge too. Like that shit was crazy.
Mac and Quilly is really friends, bro. They really friends. I'm talking about since Mac was a young boy. He really loved Quill. Quill really loved him, but it was some, you know, they two in the same. They both stubborn. Quill don't be trying to hear that shit, and he don't be trying to hear that shit. I'm happy it wasn't no super duper internet when they went through this shit, because they both internet, especially Quill. I don't know that. Quill, that fucking internet, bro. He
started with me a couple times as a minority. That's one person, but no. Yeah, we laughed about that shit be lame, and you know, it'd be up from there.
Man, he got a big following on social media, so.
Quill?
He got a big following.
He don't even need a podcast. He need a reality show. No, y'all laughing. If I had the money for my city, this is the shit I would do. You know what I would do? I would give Quilly $1 million. Boom. and say, do everything.
Everybody tap into that shit.
It's
Everybody
gonna
watch
be,
it.
you
Everybody watch it. Yeah.
If he could just, if he had $1 million and I could just say, Quill, just don't bring us at the dime, because I'm gonna make way more than $1 million off of you. I promise this. Do everything. I don't care. Take flights, pop it, whatever you say, pop it. Do all your shit. Carry it how you carry it, Quill. I bet you we'll have a show.
He posted on the gram today. He say, he about to do like a little show. He was asking the fans for the names and everything. Seen that on the day. Yeah, he's like a little show.
Yeah. Imagine Quill with $1 million.
Bro, he is going to go crazy. We ain't gonna get nothing but good, funny, honest, good merit moments out of that, bro. That's all we gonna get out of that, bro. That'll be a whole show. You know what I mean? They better not ever let me in the door in no type of way. I don't give a fuck if they make me an A&R. I'm signing all Philly niggas, bro. We gonna be in that before they know it. That shit gonna be a Philly label, bro.
Why then the industry don't really like tap into Philly like that?
Because of the history we got.
Okay.
Other motherfuckers that we did get out of this show, like not like that,
like
but
Benny Siegel.
No,
all of them niggas Speedy Crack. These niggas signed with Rockefeller Records in they prime. They catching jail cases. I'm talking about a lot of Philly niggas that can get probably like when Gil started beefing with Wayne. All of that shit be like, look at these Philly niggas all the time. Even with I'm talking about the Meek when he was being bad. He started beefing with Cassidy, Drake, everything. I know they probably was like, these Philly niggas don't never. But Meek just knew how to come up out of that. You feel me? But it's like everybody we ever had, they was on some. They get in there and start going crazy, bro. So it'd be like, can we really?
Liability, man.
Yeah, that's how they look at us. He nailed it. They look at us like liabilities, man.
Shit getting better though. Like now, you see what's going on now. Niggas is getting, you know what I mean? Deals.
They be signing Philly niggas like, let's give him a 3-year deal. He ain't gonna be here in 2 anyway. So I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm telling you. They know.
To talk about being in the Meek mixtape Dream Chasers, the first John.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit.
Whole experience. You was in the studio and we recorded that John. Like, what was the whole?
Yeah, we got a bunch of music though.
Okay.
We got like a bunch of music. I got Joe, me, him, and Ross. We got a bunch of music. I just did some shit with him in New York not too long ago. But that John, I ain't gonna lie, that John kind of changed my life a little bit. Like, cause it put other eyes on me, like industry. Cause I was the only Philly nigga on the tape. It was Yo Gotti, Rick Ross. I think me and Beans, cause he had a joint with Beans.
It was Beans on that joint. Yeah, Beans on that joint.
No, that wasn't Middle of Summer.
Dream Chaser.
Yeah,
Dream Chaser.
It was, but Beans is already here. But I'm just like a underground nigga from Philly, so everybody on the tape is like, who the fuck is? Who the fuck is this dude? Like. After that, like, Ross reached out to me personally after that. He wasn't even there when we dropped the record. Like, he had me up on Twitter on some personal shit. Like, that was fire. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, but that shit changed. I'm talking about far as, that helped me understand when you got it's difference between when you got a hot freestyle and you got a hot record. Because now I'm getting little shows for 35 when I just was, you understand what I'm saying? Like shit like that, cause it's a hot record. It's a popping record of the time. So that around that time, that's when I got in I need to make some songs. Cause when you got a song, it's different than just knowing how to rap. Or it's different than just knowing. You understand what I'm saying? This shit bringing in other shit that you ain't even know can come when you got a big record, especially on a big plat. That's his first album. You know what I mean? I was like, he helped me a lot with that, bro. Like I said, I appreciate that shit. And a lot of niggas tend to blame him for them not making it. Like, I seen Meek throw 1,000 niggas oops, bro. Including myself, bro. Where it's like, what you do with it after you throw that jump? He threw a lot of oops. A lot of them niggas get the ball, get it in their hand, and slip out. There's only a few of them that probably got the oop and was like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm saying myself, I could have did way more with that oop. Like, that was a crazy oop.
Speak on that too, and speak on like, did he reach out to you to put you on that joint? Like he called you?
We all, that's my friend.
Gotcha,
that's my friend. Like from 11, 12 years old. So even when I call him and be like, yo, I need you to get on this record, and shit like that, it's still like that. I never paid him. I'm talking about even since he's been like millionaire Meek. I never paid him for no music or none of that. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't no pride with us. So if he need me on something, cause you know what I mean, he know the streets really love me. So if he feel like that's like Rick Ross with BMF. Like when he came out with that, he probably was like, I gotta get the streetest nigga on this joint.
Styles P. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Styles. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, well, that's. I think he hit me up for that one, for sure though, for the Dream Chasers one joint. But like, it'd be vice versa. I hit him up for records. He hit me up for records. So we never like had a fallout except for that Touch Money Top Class shit, and that was more so like I'm from the same, Young Bob from our block. All the niggas is from our block, so they was really kind of mad. Like, how you gonna come up here with these West Philly people, bro? And you from our block? Like that was their whole thing. You know what I mean? Like you from West now. You know how it be, bro. You know how it be. Like, I mean, they started getting on that, and then Meek and them, they in their emotions, because it's like if anything, I was supposed to be headshots. They live on the next block from me, like, but I didn't feel like I was getting. I don't feel like I would if I would have stayed at headshots. I don't feel like I would have been an H today, because they was so obsessed with Hattie and Meek, and it was like I probably would have been like a background dude. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go out here where I can basically build my own shit, because I know how talented I am. I don't want to keep being a background dude, bro. Like my whole hood was mad at me about that shit. But look what it turned out for me. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just gotta make the best move for yourself, and that was the best move for me. To come out here like.
You said Meek through that oop, you could have did better with that, John. Explain that.
When I say that was like one of the biggest situations of my career, it was. So I just was fucked up that. Damn, I'm on Meek album. I'm fucked up about that, and I'm being honest with you, bro. I'm fucked up about that for one, and for two is like. Motherfuckers is calling me that never called me before. I'm getting shows and I can get, y'all gonna pay me this much to come through? I was just so fucked up with that. Instead of me knowing I got that big ass record, hitting the studio, trying to get a bigger record or get my own record now. I wasn't on that. I was caught up in the living the life for the fact that I'm on this album. You know what I mean? I was, you know what I mean? And shit is leveling up for me. Like, if I would've took that, all right, I seen what I seen off of it. Now it's trying for me to throw me one. I ain't even asked him to throw me one after that. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't on it. I was just content with what I was getting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like, that's what I mean when I say I ain't slam dunk it. Because it was like he already damn near co-signed me. He put me on his first album. So all I got to do is, again, work hard. So if somebody else do notice me, all they gonna do is go to him and say, yo, Meek, what's up with the kid? Yeah, that's my man. I fuck with him. That's my bro from back this big. And you understand what I'm saying? So I didn't follow none of that up. I just was amazed with the love I was getting in the hood, and the love I was getting when I was going over New York, and the love I was getting from this little, Baltimore, Jersey, this tri-state. I mean, I was cool with that. Like, instead of just following it up. You feel me? So that was like, that's what I mean when I say I ain't oop it. Like, I ain't take it and slam dunk it and finish the job, because I could have definitely did more and probably been in a better situation.
Anything you want to tap on before we slide and everything? Anything you want to touch on? Want to talk about?
Anything you got?
I told you I be having, cause I don't do interviews. So
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Niggas don't really like you type in interviews. You gonna see.
Only joint I seen was Philly Fame. That's it.
And the second one I did with him, I don't really, cause I'm like, you see how many times I had to say, damn, bro. I mean, cause I'm like a boy that'll be like, no, this what happened. He's a nut ass nigga because he did this. So I be trying. I just try to be so.
Forget the cameras on type time,
I just tried to be so interviewee for you right now, bro. It's a lot of shit I just wanted to go, like, you know what I mean? But I just tried to be as interviewee as possible, because I know I'm about to be rolling with my artists. I'm about to start, being with bro a lot more, helping him build the podcast up, trying to get it to the next level. Cause now, like I told him, I got a lot of connects out of state. You know what I mean? So I know it's PhillyFirst48 and let's move on to New York. Like, you know what I mean? My son is a good friend of mine. Frenchie from Brick Squad is a good friend of mine. Jim, I was the first nigga to go there and see Jim Jones. Wow. You know what I mean? Like,
that's big.
50 is like, that's big bro. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm trying to move this shit up. Murder Mook is like my big bro. Like, fuck battle rap, fuck regular rap. That's like, when I go out there, I stay with him and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I want to, make it bigger. You know what I mean? And start reaching out to some of these other people that I got relationships with.
Yeah, so like, what's because a lot of times people do things and they don't be having like a plan for it. You feel me? Like a lot of times people know like steps. You know what I'm saying? To go to point A to point B. But where do you see PhillyFirst48 at in 10 years from now? You see that
as a big massive company. You know what I mean? All throughout the whole United States and shit like that. You know what I mean? A corporation and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that's why I see it as me just playing like a back row, really connecting the dots and shit, and just putting everybody in position to push the brand forth and shit like that. That's what I see in the next 10 years and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's yet to come and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. We on season 7 of the podcast and shit. That shit doing rolling good and shit like that. You know what I mean? We over here hosting these battles and shit. I got the Trenches 2 coming up on the 9th and shit like that. We got Hollow Man coming back. We got fucking Reed coming back, battle and shit like that. It's gonna be New York versus Philly, so y'all be tuned in.
On that card.
Yeah, Boom Kaboom on the card, Roosevelt Raw versus Showtime. Like, yeah, so make sure y'all grab the tickets. It's gonna be legendary, man. You know what I'm saying? What's to come and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what we on PhillyFirst48. What up?
You already know. I'm coming back to battle rap. You know what I mean? I'm coming back to battle rap, but so if you want to know what's the things y'all need to do to get me back, I just gave it to bro. So make sure y'all watch this interview. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was working on a tape with Lee, but he in the first unfortunate situation, so that's on hold right now. So I'm me and Matt, we kind of focusing on our artists. Queen Gully,
look out. I already said what I had to say.
So, that's what it is.
Scam like me, can't scam like me.
I let H go because he's giving you true legendary stories. They don't speak.
Now I appreciate all this. I'm a big fan of H. Yeah. I grew up on H and all that. You know what I'm saying? So wake up.
I be needing events sometimes.
Yeah, got to. You got like a lot of wisdom. You need. I'm saying knowledge. You got a lot of wisdom.
We ain't gonna cut bro off.
I'll be like, yo, I've been through.
He my mentor.
Right.
And this music shit, bro. I seen a lot come and go. You can ask him.
Yeah.
And how it be artists, they might be like, he might be like, yo, what you think about him? I can just look and I can tell he not gonna be here in 10 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can. She'll tell you, when I see certain shit, I need to be an A&R, bro. Like, I've been around so much different talent. I've been around so many. I know who got that shit. Right. I can sit up here and I can say Lee Ford got that shit. Tor got that shit. I know who got the potential to be like the next thing. OT7 Kwani got that shit. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
superstar.
And I'm not saying this because the top ones in Philly. I'm talking about I know how to look at the same. I've been in labels, so I know what they looking for. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of the young boys don't be having it, and they swear they got it. Like, you know what I mean? They don't be having it, and there's no disrespect to them. But it's like, I know what they be looking for in them labels, and it's like, the number one thing is like, work ethics. Like I told y'all again, they want to know how you working, bro. They don't want to have to build no artists. That's more money they got coming out their pocket. They don't want to have to build nobody up. If you coming in there, and you got your shit together, you got your business right, you got your music right, now they have to come at you proper. They have to, bro. They gotta come at you like, well, he really don't need us, so we gotta give him some shit that's undeniable. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, all the young, I want to keep tapping in on these young niggas, bro. Because niggas is dying like a mug. Yo, bro, it be so senseless, bro. If y'all want this shit, bro,
lock in.
Lock in, bro. Get off them corners. Invest in yourself.
That's key.
That's another thing. These niggas don't be even wanting to invest in themselves, bro. Like it's you have to invest in yourself. That's another big thing. You can't be scared. If niggas don't want to put up, then you gotta put it up yourself. Especially this your dream. This ain't nobody else's dream but yours. Like it's all about how you want it, bro. Like I don't have to pay to go to no studio, but I'd rather pay to go to the studio that I want to be at. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to pay to go to no studio, but like these niggas gotta really put that work in. I don't give a fuck if you in the basement. I don't give a fuck if you in your closet and you gotta put the work in. Hard work be talent. Talent be hard work, man. Hard work be talent. You know what I mean? Y'all got it. I gave him a perfect scenario with the Meek shit. Like we always, when you mention Meek, you mention H, you mention Hattie, you mention Reed. You know what I mean? He outworked us, bro. And that's like the perfect example. Right there. He was the perfect example. So like, again, young niggas, lock yourself into this shit, man. Cause I'm telling you, it's gonna end up two ways, man. None of y'all half of them don't even got no kids. They ain't never had no pussy, no nothing, no real money. They ain't never even had no real money for real. They ain't had no pussy, they ain't had no nothing, bro. They don't even got diplomas and shit. They don't. I'm telling you, bro, like, save a life to save a life, man. Y'all, all y'all young boys out there, one of y'all make it, man. Y'all gonna be able to change some other lives around y'all, man. So, like, do that shit and save your life and save the ones if y'all really want to save y'all homies and shit, do this. Right. That way you ain't gonna have to go slide for them. You ain't gonna have to go slide. Now you end up with 100. Now y'all both out the game. Save them niggas. Keep them with you. Same way. Like I said, me and him, perfect example, bro. Yeah. Save them niggas. Ain't no team. Bro, he was, like I say, wild as shit, man. If I ain't, like, have him, like, by the collar of the shirt, bro, he would have probably been in jail or probably, I mean, you know how this shit go, bro. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing that, bro. Like, I ain't gonna rap y'all head off because I ain't Martin Luther H. No. But I'm just saying, like, listen. We need that. Y'all gotta hear me out. Youngins, hear me out. Like, I ain't gonna stay in none of y'all wrong. Like, man.
No half-ass either, man. All way in, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
I appreciate your nature and all that. Johnnie Meck, PhillyFirst48. You know what I'm saying?
Queen
Gotti. Appreciate you, Queen Gotti, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Sliding through.
Appreciate you.
We got A-Cat. We signing out. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.